Hey everybody, we're back with another edition of eBay stuff. I've been doing lives on TikTok showing the shipping and stuff, and I wasn't going to do one today because I only had one item sold, but in the last 30 minutes I went up to 5 items, and most of them are here, so I figured we would do them on my phone instead of doing a live and load them to YouTube. So let me get right with it. Alright guys, well I know I've got it on my YouTube right now, but that's just because I was watching my stream here, but we don't need to worry about that. Okay, let's go to eBay. So this morning I only had one item, which is right here, and it went up to, I'm sorry, that says messages. Right here it says it was 1, and I wasn't going to do a live because it's just one item, but it went up to 5, if you can see here. It wasn't too bad, so I need to do a video again showing you guys these 5 steps to making a killer amount of money on eBay. But for right now, I'll just show you how I do what is sold. I'm pretty much going to say they all sold today, even though one sold in the middle of the night. So basically say 5 sold this morning. And I'm going to show you guys how to get your stuff ready. Look for it, which most of my stuff's here in the store. Some's at the house, so I won't be able to get it all, but we'll do what I can. So you basically go up here to notifications, and it'll say right here, paid shipping. Paid ship now, and it'll bring up your 5 items. And I know basically, if I wake up in the morning and I have this list, I know it's at the house. I know I can get one that's at the house. But if I know it's here, I don't have to worry about it till it's here. So I think this is here. I'm not sure about this. This is here. This is at the house. This is here. So I at least have a 4 out of 5. But it shows you how much you sold it for. Like this book, this keyboard, these shoes sold for 12. I took an offer on them. DVD and this Amazon book. And this tells you where they are, where they're going to. This tells you how much you got to ship it for as you put your weight in, which I have a scale. We'll go over that too. And then you basically pay for it, and there's a label printer to my left, and we'll go over all that. Right now, I had this before I had this PC, so the label printer is hooked to my computer, my laptop. So even when I do all this here, I still have to, I just do it here because I got a big screen, and when I get it on here, then I'll do it on my laptop. Again, I just copy it, and then use this to print the label off, and then put this away, and then use this again. So as of right now, since my label printer isn't Bluetooth, it's hardwired. Not hardwired, I'm sorry. It was by software, and it's connected to my computer. Anything I need to do? Okay. Alright, so let's look for... I basically could tell... I just try to do one at a time, but I just kind of blow it up so it's easier to see. Repairs of the breech rod parsley. Okay. We'll go see. This is my eBay area. Give you guys a quick tour before I find that. This is all my personal stuff I keep. All of this is... I need to back up. All this is my death pile. From here... Let me angle my phone so you can see it better. From here over, all the way to the wall, this thing right here is all my death pile. That is stuff I've got, like video games, hats, music stuff, shipping boxes. Everything over here is... stuff that's already on here. I got totes 1 through 4. I got 5 and 6 down here. This is where I take my pictures. This is where I have extra boxes for storage, all my little things I ship with. My tape, that's my work area. Yes, I know it's destructive. Here is where I list things. So these things go over here to be taken pictures of and listed, and then they're put over here. And shirts, I have 1 through 700 at home in totes. This is 800, and this is 900. And that's stuff I'm doing on Whatnot. And this is pants that are 100 through 200 because I have 0 through 100 at home. So I basically list a clothes like, oh, these shirts are here I have to list. And when I get them done, they go into this box right here. And then they get packaged. Basically like, this is I don't know, it's some kind of a tour shirt. I wouldn't know unless I looked it up or opened it. But 2V, which means clothes, is 2. So I just use this as my record keeping, 834. So if I knew it sold on that chart over there instead of that book and it said 834, I know to come over here to the 800s, look for a black shirt, it's got 834. Now look, talking on, I forgot the name of this book. Repairs of the breech. Okay. And I had this all in alphabetical order, so it shouldn't be that hard. QRST. See, that's not anything on the bottom. So it should be right here, if it's here. QR, repairs of the breech. There we go. See, it's in alphabetical order. Now, if this wouldn't have been here, it'd have been in my other bookshelf of books at home. So I would know to go look at it when I get home. Since they sold when I'm at the store, like if they sell during the night, I can just get them in the morning. But they sold while I was here at the store. Luckily, I have it. So if it sells, if a DVD sells and it's at home, all my DVDs are home, I have to wait till I go home to get it. Okay, we got this right here. Since this was taken with this white background, more than likely it's here, because I started doing those white backgrounds with the stuff that's here. But let's go back here. See, it says SKU 6. That means take the phone clip. This is SKU 6. So it'll be in here. Let's see, Dell keyboard model L100. This is a heavy vintage humidifier. All right, here it is right here. This is the Dell L100. Let me make sure. L100. Okay. So put that there. Put these back in number 6. And we're back. I'm trying to pause it so I'm not moving the phone around so much for you guys. All right, let's go to the next item. I know for sure this DVD isn't here, so we'll just hit this button and remove, because it is not here for sure. These are here. You can tell by the backgrounds of the pictures. All right. We have Just Fab shoes. Look at these floral shoes. This should be easy to find because they're floral. These 2 boxes are my shoe boxes. So all I have to do is find some floral shoes. And most of these are soccer cleats, so it should be an easy look through for the first box. And it's all soccer cleats, brand new soccer cleats. Put that to the side. Now it should be not that hard to find these floral shoes. Oh, there's one. There's the other. Wait a second, these are 2 different ones. One's a Vans. Okay, so it's not, this floral is a Vans. It's not a Vans. So I have 2 floral shoes. So I gotta find the matching pair to this. That's the other Vans floral. And it could be buried anywhere. Sometimes you just have to dig. And shoes are hard to box, so I just, oh, I see it at the very bottom. Yeah. I just gotta get out of my hole. Got the shoes. One item away. Okay, we're back over here again. Without the floral shoes, Just Fab. Now what we got left? We got this Amazon box. I think it holds GoPro stuff. It says SKU number 6. Well, we know where that's at. Just like a minute ago. SKU number 6. Well, look at that. It's on top. Boom. That's why I have them in SKUs, because they're easier to find. I just had them in random boxes and I had to dig for the stuff. But now I have them SKU numbered. SKU. Okay, now I'm going to try and show how to do this the best I can without being in the way, because I had to have the work area. So basically we got all our items right, and the computer comes last because of the labels. We took that DVD off there. So this is my scale. It goes up to 11 pounds. And if anything's going to be bigger than 11 pounds, don't worry. I've got this kind of scale. So it'll go up higher. So anything's over 11 pounds. So most of the time, stuff I have is not over 11. Alright, so we just turn it on. Wait on it to click 0. 3 zeros. 4 zeros, whatever. Okay, we set that down. Make sure it's still on 0. See, it went up because I didn't have it flat, but I wanted to show you guys. So I got to start it over. Because apparently air weighs 13 ounces. Okay, come on now. It's still stuck on 13. This is not good content. Come on. Okay, now it's flat zeros. All right. Book first. Where did I set the book? Oh, that's under here. Here's the book. I put it on the scale. It says 12.8 ounces, so I go basically 13. And it's media, so that makes it a little cheaper. So I just go to media. Okay, the keyboard, I just set it up like that. It is 1 pound, 5 ounces. So I want to ship it priority because I have priority boxes. More than likely I'm going priority. Well, you have to go priority if it's over a pound anyway, unless you send it UPS. See, priority 780 is not bad. UPS is only a penny cheaper. So put priority on that. All right, let's get these Just Fab shoes now. Sometimes I do 40 items. I'm lucky I only got away with 4 this morning, but sometimes I have to do 40 when I come back in from a weekend. Those shoes are 15 ounces, and it takes me an hour, a good hour. And these numbers that are on here, I just guessed whenever I put them on eBay. I just guessed 13 ounces. I don't want to take the time to look them all up when I've got to look them up again anyway for the weight. So I just guessed 13. I was pretty close. And the last but not least is this. Thank God this is lightweight. Because the lighter cheaper because I do free shipping. It's 13 ounces. See, it stayed under a pound. So, which is good. So that's all you got to do. So right here, I turn the scale off. I have all my items, $24.23. Now usually I look at my phone at this point, but I can't because I'm talking to you guys. Make sure my head's even in the camera. Yeah, okay. I usually look and see how much I have, because when these things go through, it tells me how much money I'm getting paid for them. Whatever they paid for it, I have to minus the shipping. So if this sold for $4.76, I'm only making $1. If this sold for $12, I'm making $4. You know, I'm making $6, and this one I'm making $11. So those, whatever's added on there shows on my phone, and I make sure I have enough before I print these off. But I'm on my phone, so I can't do that. I'm using it for filming. Oh, I guess this process I can show you guys. Let me bring her in here. Let's bring it in, guys. Let's bring it in. All right. This one I can actually show you guys up close. I don't have to be in the way. I just needed to weigh all that stuff. But whenever I go to package this stuff, I'll have to do the same thing with the camera. So this is my cord. I'll go ahead and plug it in, and I'll show you guys the label printer. Label printer only cost me like 80 bucks. I mean, it was pretty cheap. It saved me a lot of money on shipping, because usually I had to print the paper off myself, cut them with the scissors, and tape them, and I was using way too much tape. Okay. We won't let you see my PIN number. I mean, that's not like it matters. You don't live here. Okay, usually I can just go back, but I'll just exit it out anyway. It's just faster to exit and start over. But see, I would like to do this on my big computer, but like I said, I already had this. Why is this thing spinning? I already had this set up. Oh, it's spinning because of the top. I already had this set up on my piece, this one, and they said, sorry, we don't have Bluetooth capability, so I can't use the label printer unless I buy another one. But it don't take much to do this other step. All right, same thing. Do the exact same setup I just did. I mean, like I said, there's a little bit extra step, but it's better than buying another $100, $80 printer, whatever you want to call it. Okay, let's go ahead and take this DVD out of here. And see, technically I could go into eBay and look and see how much money I have on there that I use my phone to do. But I know, I seen it this morning, I know I have enough to cover the shipping. Even if I didn't, and you go negative in the shipping, it will take it out of your bank. So either way, you're set up pretty good. See, I just match what's up here on the screen. I just hit 13. I just match exactly what I got up here. And it's harder when you have 40 items to match between the two, but it just takes an extra minute. And you just make sure that your total matches the total up there, and you know you're right, because sometimes I'll forget to do something. This is 1 pound 5 ounces, and my total won't be right, and I'll know something's missing, like I forgot to put it on medium L on a DVD, and it costs more if you don't, so I know that I messed up. So it's kind of like a check for myself. This was 15, and scroll this down, that was 13. I mean, it's very simple. It just takes a little bit of work. And now my number up there is 2423, and my number right there is 2423. Look at the difference in the color of the screens. Ain't that crazy? So basically, I just go to review purchase. Like I said, I should have showed you. It says your funds down here in the corner and your PayPal account. If my funds isn't enough, it'll take it out of my bank. So this is my printer, and right here is my printer. I just hit the print button. Come on. It takes a second. There we go. As long as you plug that cord up, it'll print. Oh, I forgot one step. The printer is unplugged. because I was dragging my phone charger around, so I had the printer unplugged. There it goes. See, it's automatic. All you have to do is plug it up or plug this cable in. It's automatic. Here's my labels. And this is what happens when you forget to plug it in. You end up wasting one, but you can use it on an individual one. Why did it only print 3 off? See, it messed up the first. That's what happens when you forget to unplug it. So it messed the first one up. Because Emily is on here, and Emily is the second one. But here's an easy fix. This is something you need to learn. You can fix this problem. I messed up one of them because the printer wasn't plugged up. So all you have to do... Here, I'll show you. I'm going to get the camera closer. This, if you run into this problem, this will help you fix it right here. Sometimes you mess up. Alright, so you go to the one that's missing, which is the book. Yes. You go into it like this. If you can't print another label, you don't want to do print another label, because print another label charges you another label. You don't want to do that. So what you do is you go to your main hub, which is right here, seller hub. You go to orders, shipping labels. That's the labels you've already purchased, because you can cancel some of them out if you messed up and it don't charge you twice. Here's the label already created. It didn't print it. So you go over here to actions, void it. You can print another one. You can reprint it, or you can print a packing slip. All you have to do is hit reprint. Now, if you went the other way, you'd have to pay another $3.65. We don't want that. So this just prints off one, like printer failed. Try it again. It should just print off one label. Booyah. And it's back. And it's back. Why is it saying for David? What? That's not the one I picked. Oh my God, we got to figure this out. Hold on. Let's see. We're learning as we go. What did I just pick? Oh, I picked the GoPro. I thought it was the very first one up here. See? Got to pay attention to yourself. So this label didn't cost me nothing. See, I would have screwed up twice, which would have been twice the money. I didn't go down here to the book. But it happens. I have learned from hard mistakes. I have done this so many times and messed up so many times where I have cost myself money because I'm trying to show you guys and I'm not really 100% paying attention to what I'm doing because I'm trying to teach. But that's okay, because now we printed another one and we're fixed. So once that's done, I don't worry about this no more. I cancel this out. Put that to the side. I don't need it anymore. So I got my 4 labels. I keep my 4 items up here on the screen. Let me pause it. Okay, we're back. I flipped the camera around so you guys can see. This is my... Let me move this big book right here out the way. This is... Just drop everything, why don't you? This is the area where I keep my... You know, like things like these. I got 3 different sizes, and I have these extra ones. I have some boxes up here, some small boxes in here. I have a bunch of random boxes around the corner where my books were. But I wanted to show y'all that, so I turned the camera this way. So basically, we already printed the labels. I left them on the screen, so all you have to do is match it. So the first one was the book, you guys remember, which was this guy's right here. We reprinted that label. So I just take the book. And since it's just a book, all I have to do is put one thing of bubble wrap on it and stick it in one of those big mailers. Speaking of bubble wrap, there it is. That's a big thing of bubble wrap. I'll take the second one off there just to make sure it goes around the book. There we go. And the reason I do this is because if you ship it and it has some messed up edges or corners, they'll send it back, and you don't want that. You don't want them sending it back because then it costs you. And you have to redo it again, and all that money you spent shipping it, you have to. Trust me, I have a total over there with returns, and you don't want returns. Well, I have a 3 to 4% return rate, which isn't bad. So every 100 items I ship, I only get 4 back. Put that in there, which isn't that bad. I don't think anyway. And if I give a recommendation, I would get some of these. I pay $3 a piece for them, and I have like 6 of them. You could carry your whole house in this bag. Post office is a couple hundred feet down the corner, and I just carry them down there. Okay, next was the keyboard. All right, this is gonna be a little harder to ship because it's length, but it went priority. So all I have to do is find a priority box, and I think I have one. Let me go get it. Okay, I'm back. I think this one will work. It's a little bit smaller, so I have a solution. Now look, if you put this in there like this, and you can't fold the ends in, if you fold this end, you have this sticking out. There's 2 options. One, you can take 2 of these boxes. I've done this before. They'll take it. Don't trust me. And you close it in, and you bring the other one down the other side. I'm going to do that just for the content of the video because it's cool. Or you could just lay the box to the side, flat, and ship it that way. But for the cool content of this video, I'm going to do it this way because it's more fun this way, even though it's like Frankenstein in boxes. The post office loves it. They're like, you made another one. I Frankenstein so many boxes together shipping stuff. So basically, I just take that like a normal box. And I have extra boxes. They're free from the post office, so it don't hurt to use them. Let me get a bunch of bubble wrap here. And I can use extra bubble wrap because I have another roll that big over there. And it's like $20-something for 2 rolls that big. And they last me months, so. Okay. Let's get our bubble wrap. If you don't like the shipping process, you guys can skip forward and all that good stuff. I'm not too worried about it. But I enjoy the shipping part of it. It's fun. The shipping part was more fun than the listing or storing. I like shipping. Okay, so now we got a nice bubble wrap. Now look, see, you can't fold this down. So let me go get another box. Hey, look at that, I didn't change clothes. I just got too warm in that. All right. So I tried I'm OCD. So what I want to do is the letters go in a certain direction. So if I flip this the other way, you'd have half the box with letters going one way, half the box with letters going the other way. Not this guy. So you match the boxes, letters going this way. So this is going to slide down. So you can either put it down like that and go ahead and do the top, or I just go ahead and fold the top and have it done. That way you can pull the box all the way down as far as you can get it. Or there's other ways. If you don't want the box to look so dumb, you could cut it and just use the top as a topper, or you can slide the whole box down. I'm already wasting the whole box, so cutting it, what is that going to do me any good? So I just slide the whole box on there. Doesn't matter anyway. I'm not keeping the box, so the shipping doesn't matter. It's priority. Now, if the shipping weight mattered, trim the box because every ounce matters. But this is already on priority, so I don't have to worry about the couple extra ounces comes with putting the rest of the box on there. Tips from Uncle Mud. Now, either way, I'd still have to fight this, so this has had nothing to do with the box. It just sucks trying to get the boxes in the boxes because they're the same size box. So sometimes you have to fight pushing it down onto the box. Come on. Hey. Travis? Yeah. I don't have anywhere to go today, so. Well, he said that, look at that, how perfect that looks. He said that, hold on, let me pause this. I can't, this is personal. Sorry about that, guys. I had to make something personal there. But look, you can't even really tell that it's 2 boxes. That's called professional work. Well, I've been doing this for 3 years, so I'm getting better at it. So I just basically run the tape across the top flat so it don't come out on me. And one across the top this way. And voila. Professional. Like I said, it's priority, so you don't have to worry about the ounces as long as you're within a pound or so. You know, it's like if you go, if it's a whole nother pound for another box, then you better do something because then they're gonna think you're jipping them. But a few ounces, it's already priority. So put my label on there. Oh, see, I feel one of the flaps coming off. So this is why I'm OCD. Doesn't need this much tape, but tape's not inexpensive anymore. Nothing's inexpensive, but I still want it to be correct. All right, so the next item we got is the shoes. These are first class, so I can put them in a box and it'd still be under a pound because they're at 15 ounces. No. So if I put them in a box, it's a 15 ounce. So if I put them in a box, it's going to go over 16 ounces, which means it's going to go over a pound. Then priority is supposed to kick in. I didn't print the label priority because it costs more. So I would get in trouble and the post office would charge me back charge for the cost between, it's $6 not priority, maybe $8, $9 priority. It's only going to West Virginia, so it would be I'm basically cheating the post office. I'm not cheating the post office. I'm saving myself $1 or $2 by sending it first class. Now, the risk you take is the person that's getting the package. Will they be okay with how you packaged it? Because if not, they could return it. If I send it priority, it looks good to the customer, but it costs me a couple extra bucks. Now, I'm a small business, so I'm trying to save a couple extra bucks. Now, if I was a big business, automatically send it priority. Even if you're an ounce under priority, I would do it just to make yourself look better and your store look better. But I'm trying to save a little bit of money. So you can still do it this way. You can still put the shoe together like this. Trust me, I've done this 1,000 times. And as long as the shoe looks good and you do exactly what your listing says, and they believe that they're happy with the shoe, they're not going to care how it's packaged as long as they get it in the same order that you listed it. Now, if you ship it in a crappy package and it tears, that's on you. All they want is their item. So I bubble wrap it like this. And I ship it. And the bubble wrap in this thing right here is not going to make it go over a pound. If it does, it'll be right on it. I'm friends with all the people at the post office. It'll be okay. So you push all this in there like this. But this also keeps it waterproof, even if it's a box. So you just stick it in there. Like I said, I don't think the person's going to matter as long as they get their package. You just tape the top so it looks better. Never be afraid to tape as long as your package looks good. You want it to look good, and you don't want it to tear when it's going down those conveyor belts at the post office's center, because these will probably go to Knoxville more than likely. UPS will go to Louisville. Post office, I think, will go to Knoxville. So it's going to go into those big, huge warehouses. Okay, we just match the name because you don't want to get them wrong. This one went to Thomas. You just make sure it says Thomas on there. I'm trying not to show the addresses. He just messaged me something, but I can't look at it right at the moment. Alright, we only got one more to do. Now, I'll do one of these videos when I have 40, but it's quicker because I only have a few. This one is going to be real easy to package, obviously. It's 13 ounces, so I'm not going to put it in a box. I could, but I think it'll be a pound. But this is pretty solid. Even if something bumps into it, it's not going to hurt. Like if this was flimsy, and you put it in one of those things, and it goes down the conveyor belt, and it smushes, and it gets wrinkles, you're not going to have happy customers. But this is a pretty solid case, because it's supposed to hold GoPro equipment, which comes from Amazon. This is Amazon's product. So if it's supposed to hold your camera equipment, and it should be solid enough to stick in one of these. This just keeps it waterproof, so if they leave it on the porch, I've had some stuff sent that wasn't waterproof, and I've had returns because I didn't put it in one of these. So it's kind of either way you go. Okay, we're almost at the final step. I'm going to show you the final steps I do at the end when I get done, and then we'll be done. And if you want me to do a video on how to do the 4 steps to make more profit on eBay, I've already done one. I messed that tape up. I'll do another one. Fix it. So if you guys are liking this content, there we go. Let me know, and I'll do another video showing what the steps are to being profitable on eBay. It's very simple steps. Stuff you have to do every day, but very simple. Alright, this is the last label going on. We only did 4. I'll get home tonight and I'll get that DVD. And I can take my computer home, my laptop. I take it home, I find the DVD, make sure I got it before I do the label, because sometimes I bought labels that didn't have the item, lost it, and I was out the label. I don't make the label till I find the item unless I know 100% sure I've seen it and I got it. But I'll go get that DVD. I know it's a media, so I don't have to worry about weighing it. Take my laptop. I can buy the label on the laptop at my house, come in the next day and print it. If I don't print it and it goes into tomorrow, it'll be late. It says ship within 24 hours. I have 24 hours shipping. If I'm late, it counts against me, and you don't want to be late. So you want to get that. If it's, you can take this scale. That's why I have this scale. It's portable. If it's a pair of shoes, I have shoes at home. If the shoes sell at home, I take the scale with me. I weigh the shoes, print the label, or buy the label. I've came in here before with this printer and loaded up like 10 labels of stuff that I bought that was at home. But you want to do that before the 24 hours is up, before midnight, because then it'll cost against you. Okay, here's the last step that you do. Once you've done all the labels, once you've shipped them all, everything's done, you hit back. And this shows you, if you go down here, it'll show you shipping and awaiting your feedback. These are the 4 that I shipped. So you hit that, and you automatically send feedback, no matter what. You can do it where if they send negative feedback, you don't have to get feedback. I don't care. I just hit feedback, let it do randomly. Everybody's happy with feedback. If they get their product, they'll give you feedback. And feedback's important. Because right here, I have 1 negative, 56 positive over the last 30 days, 97.7%. People, when they buy from you, will look at this. If this number is down in the 50s, they ain't going to buy from you. And these are different numbers and stuff. I'll get into those later. And these are the sales conversion rates. And this is one of the steps you do. This keeps up with everything. So basically, I have 2 labels to ship. So something sold while we was doing that. So let's see. Something sold while we was making this video. We're about to find out. And if it's here, once I cut, if that's here, whenever I get off this video, I'll just do it. See, that's here. So once this video's over, I'll just do it. I'm not going to go through this whole thing again. You guys see me shipping 4 items. But when I get done, I'm going to add that to it so I can have that done and over with, because it's here. Matter of fact, it's in quantity 5, which is the tote right behind my right leg. But this one, I still got to wait till I get home. But anyway, you do that shipping step. You do the shipping and waiting your feedback. Simple steps. I might as well look at it while I'm here. Here's an offer. University took a t-shirt. I have $13.80 on it. You can send the offer. That means someone's looking at it. You have a watch. If you have a 1-person watching, you can send an offer. If they can send you offers too. Now see, this is at home because it's $2.05, but $13.80. Let's give them an $11.50 offer. See if they buy it. They have like 4 days to buy it, and if they don't, it just goes back into the queue. That's pretty much it, guys. If you like this content, let me know. I'll do more of them, and I'll show you guys how to do the 4 steps to making great money on eBay.